I am Waymark Mayormita, and for today's video, I am going to discuss some of the learner-centered instructional strategies. Inquiry-based. Inquiry-based is a learning process that engages students by making real-world connections through exploration and high-level questioning. It is also a form of active learning which starts in by posing questions, problems, or scenarios. Inquiry-based contrasts with traditional education, which generally relies on the teacher presenting facts and their own knowledge about the subject. For example, a teacher might demonstrate how to solve a problem in a traditional lesson, but during an inquiry-based lesson, the teacher can see how each student views a problem and the steps they take to get a solution in their own unique way. Mental models. Mental models is an explanation of someone's thought process about how something works in the real world. It is a presentation of the surrounding world, the relationships between its various parts, and a person's intuitive perception about their own facts or acts and their consequences. In addition, mental models also guide your perception and behavior. They, they are the thinking tools that we use to understand life, make decisions, and solve problems. And take note that mental models are imperfect but useful. And one of the example of mental model is supply and demand. Supply and demand is a mental model that helps us understand how the economy works. Project-based learning, or PBL. It is a student-centered pedagogy that involves a dynamic classroom approach in which it is believed that students acquire a deeper knowledge through active exploration of the real-world challenges and problems. One good example is to plan a school garden. To plan a school garden is a fantastic opportunity for students of all ages to gain hands-on knowledge about growing food and plants. Problem-based learning is a student-centered pedagogy in which students learn about a subject through the experience of solving an open-ended problem found in trigger material. The problem-based learning is a process that not focus on problem solving with a defined solution, but it allows for the development of other desirable skills and attributes. This includes knowledge acquisition, enhanced group collaboration, and communication. And one good example to this is pitching ideas and creating their own business plans to solve a societal need. Discovery learning. Discovery learning is an inquiry-based learning method that takes a constructivist approach to education, where students are encouraged to construct their own knowledge through a self-directed learning process, essentially instructionless learning. For example, having students create simulations of things. In line with this, students may have to discover how something works or apply information in order to provide an accurate simulation. Q&A sessions. Q&A sessions are formats that allow audiences to ask questions to the speakers. Q&As originate in the events industry or in the classroom setting where short Q&A blocks are typically held after each speaker slot to engage the audience and give them a chance to ask the speaker additional questions. Social media. Social media refers to the means of interaction among people in which they create, share, and exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks. For example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and many more. Games or gamification. Games or gamification is the integration of game elements like point systems, leaderboards, badges, or other elements related to games into conventional learning activities in order to increase engagement and motivation. Examples are separating students into groups to compete on assignments or activities. Second, badges to show completion of work or mastery of skills. And last example is using dice to generate random numbers for a worksheet activity. Competition-based learning, or CBL, is a student-centered pedagogy that combines project-based learning and competitions. Competition-based learning involves a team of students in an open-ended assignments or projects that resembles some problems students may face at the workplace or in the real world. An example for this is hackathons. The purpose of hackathons is for a group of software developers to work together on a collaborative project. Most hackathons are competitions where several teams are competing to create prototypes that innovate on a theme or improve upon an existing project. Debate is specifically designed to teach skills related to strong critical thinking and to support students in rendering informed judgments. It is also a process that involves formal discourse on a particular topic, including a moderator and audience. And that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching.